Welcome my friends, we're talking about some Town Hall 10 attacks for the 3-star boom G-Man coming at your hot right now. So let's pause it down. Interesting base what we've got here. King and Queen in the middle. And what is the game plan? So a lot of times people might actually enter in coming say on this side because you can take down the queen and you'll get to her. However, you realize, look at all these storages here. This is going to slow down your kill squad a lot. So what might be an easier way to get to the town hall? Also maybe get an inferno tower. Well, and for the queen. You could come on this side. However, if you entered here and then put a jump into the core, it's not as close as say coming in from the northern side, because see, this jump here is actually a little bit closer to the queen. You would encounter the king first, and that definitely makes a difference. And lo and behold, that is exactly how you entered. So coming there is definitely the strongest strategy. You would also get an air defense. That's key. You're going to get an air defense, and it's pretty easy to funnel up here to the north. Unlike in the south, look, you notice, way harder to funnel down there. Much easier up to the north. Bringing in the king and the queen and the bowlers behind. And look, the jump does not hit this compartment over here because he did not want the bowlers. I don't think it's touching. It shouldn't be touching. Does not want the bowlers and the golem and everything to go over into that side compartment. Here comes right in the middle, no freeze necessary. The king and the bowlers took it out. There's a baby dragon and witches, I think, in the clan castle. Thus another reason why you do not have that in the CC, because look, the queen would still be locked onto the hound if there was a hound in the CC. Thus you usually bring hounds. Let's pause it down. So before the air is done, now at this, you could have waited for the queen to finish maybe taking out this wizard tower, or maybe if she shifted over, because you can start your air portion like at 1.5 minutes and still get the job done. Now, why would you come on this side and maybe not this side? Well, you could honestly come on either or. I mean, I think it's fine. The funnel's there. You could come on either or. I like coming on this side because it's a little tougher over here. So you want kind of your first hounds where they have the most hit points in the tougher section. That's kind of where I would pick it, because you got 2 expos here, you got the wizard towers and all that kind of stuff. So you're going to want to sprinkle in your loons, and what he's doing, you'll put some here. Pathing will go from the archer tower to the cannon. You got to be mindful of the sweeper, so you'll probably need a haste there. And then these will go to the archer tower, and they'll probably path to the air defense next, or you might have one go to the cannon as well. And then if you bring loons over here at this mortar, they're going to go mortar to the cannon and then to this expo. Just to be aware of the pathing, that is where it is at. Now let's see where he puts down the haste. Does he put any haste early on? No, he doesn't. No needed. The air sweeper was not even locked on. Nicely done. He understands pathing, then he puts the haste right in that tough section. Perfectly done. Look what he's doing. He waited to drop these loons right when this air defense already dropped. That's a good indication to bring in these other loons on the side, because if he brought these in too soon, they would get caught off all alone and die. Because look, the hounds are right there, ready to take it out. Perfect freeze. Now he's got no more spells for this back end. Very dangerous. Luckily, the queen did take down the inferno, so golden delicious, amazing. And he saved 1 loon for the back end. And very important, because imagine this was, say, a wizard tower. It could have definitely caused serious problems for his attackers indeed. But it doesn't matter. He's going to use his last loon and save it for cleanup. That's very important. We're going to speed it up, and that's kind of how you're breaking down the base right there. You can't go wrong, my friends. Beautiful stuff from G-Man, thus entering in on the proper side, getting the most bang for his buck with the 1 jump and the kill squad doing beautiful stuff indeed. Now let's move on to number 12. We had a couple triples and this is a lower town hall level, understandable. So definitely not as hard, but still with the Inferno Towers, it can cause problems. I understand this is not a maxed out base. This should be 3-starred by a Town Hall 10, I think. You know, if you have enough hits or have a right game plan, it can be. Of course, but I've seen fails before. Anyways, Fear coming in with the 3-star, knows exactly what's going on. Now coming in on the side where there's 2 air defenses. I actually like this entrance. Notice, look at these 2 air defenses next to each other. if you come in on this side to the north, you won't have that. You could only, they're not as close, and the queen is on this side as well. So nicely done. Going to get an Inferno Tower as long as the funnel is there. However, this gold storage, see, funneling, the gold storage, when the bowlers hit this gold storage, where will they go next? They're not going to go back into the jump. They're actually going to shift down to the south, and he will lose a couple bowlers. He lost 3 bowlers to the south, unfortunately, because just didn't clear that gold storage. It would have been hard to clear the gold storage no matter what. I'm not saying it was easy, but just be aware of that pathing with those bowlers. They will circle down the base instead of go into the core, but because of the CC being so weak, look, again, the queen would not be doing all that damage if there was a hound in there. Another indication. Now, coming in from the north, I like it. You could either come from the north or the south. I like coming in from the north, bringing in the loons for each structure. Let me pause pathing. See, these loons will hit the cannon, then they'll go to the archer tower. These loons will hit the archer tower, then go to the air defense. And you'll want to put some loons, or you can, actually you don't necessarily, you could put some loons here on the cannon if need be, and that's what he does actually indeed, but it wouldn't matter because see, these are going to go to the cannon, and then they're going to go, look, see the cannon, then now they're going to come to the south on the Inferno Tower, and there you go, perfectly executed, nicely done. Now the danger is this unit right here was a tad late. He had a couple of his loons backtrack instead of most go down to the south. Just be aware of that pathing. Could have put those archers there a little before, but it doesn't matter. Very nitpicking there because brilliant execution, really good stuff on the air. I thought the pathing, he understood what was going on. Mr. Fear coming in, tons of loons left, total domination. Seriously, that was really beautiful. Yes, I know low level, it's fine. I know it's low level, but still, I've seen fails, so good stuff. Good 3-star for you there, man. That is solid stuff. And you need those 3 stars definitely to win, because there are still clans that have the lower kind of Town Hall. Now this is actually a Town Hall 10, or it's actually a Town Hall 11, again, engineered base. This is tougher than it thinks. Honestly, I would rather have maxed defenses than the maxed Infernos and level 9 defenses. These max defenses are way tougher than the Infernos. This is a hard base. This is not easy stuff. So let's see how he's going to get it. Plus a Grand Warden in the middle. I mean, that's very difficult. Grand Warden definitely packs a punch. Having that extra structure. Does he have an extra expo? Doesn't look like he has an extra expo. He only has 2 expos? Oh, he only has 2 expos. Okay. Now with this sort of strategy, you definitely want to bring bowlers against this. This is really like a Town Hall. I mean, it's an engineered base, but it's really acting like a Town Hall 9 because there's no Infernos. I mean, it's, but really, I don't know. It's like, I guess, acting like a Town Hall 10, really, without Infernos, technically. So bowlers are definitely very useful. Max Tesla, look at that. Max Town Hall 11 Tesla. This is a tough base. And a golem in the CC. That's really going to slow down the bowlers and the king and the queen. The queen will not get through that golem very fast at all. So at this moment, he got the job done, in the sense, got down the queen. Thus, he entered it on this side. That's why you enter on that side, and an air defense. So, got the job done. However, the air portion is going to be really tough. Now, hopefully, you've already spotted where to come. You can enter in on 2 sides of the base. You could enter in on this southern side. However, the queen's down there, so maybe let her do some work. Thus, coming in on the northern side, which is fine. Totally fine, indeed, to come up to the north. And the air sweeper, obviously, is pointed south, so that's a bonus. But let's look at his pathing. So he's accounted for these 3 structures right here. Once these loons hit there, you're gonna have to worry about those Teslas, and we'll see exactly where the pathing ends up. But you want to kind of streamline your loons in towards the south, and he had a couple branch off towards the Teslas. Teslas can mess up pathing, but look, when did he drop this hound? There the hound drops after this air defense was already taken out. That's a good indication to drop the other section, this kind of southern section, your final hound, towards this last air defense, and then you bring in the loons behind it. Okay, just kind of keep that in mind. Good timing on there. However, didn't clear that wizard. That wizard could cause doom. Somehow a lost wizard was there. He's bringing in loons to take care of it. Very smart, but still not over. 1 tough section left. Gonna have to use a heal spell maybe for this last section. Or is he going to swag it? He definitely has this base destroyed because those Infernos were not there. However, he understood the pathing. Very nicely done. Really good stuff from General Batman. I really like it. Very powerful stuff. Not even going to use the heal. Letting the Hound pop. I guess if he did put the heal down, the Hound might not have popped. Oh, smart stuff. I don't know if he planned on that or he just wanted to swag the heal or whatever. But it doesn't matter. Very nicely done from the man from Chosen Elite, taking on a Town Hall 11 engineered base, weird base, tough base. So don't think it wasn't tough at all, because those are tough indeed, even without the Infernos. So cool stuff from General Batman. 10v10 or 10v11, I don't know what you call it, 10.5, whatever you call it. Let's do one more here. And this is, again, this is a Town Hall 10, however, very tough indeed, okay? No Infernos, however, the defenses are extremely hard. Now, where is he coming in? Now, you might be thinking, what in the Queen's down here. How is he going to get to the Queen? That's impossible. What is he doing? This is madness. Well, let's see exactly what his game plan is. We're expecting actually no Hound in the CC. They have not been rocking Hounds. So that's, if people are not using Hounds in the CC, then you can probably expect they're not going to use them at all. So the 2-jump is really going to open up a whole lot of the space for his kill squad to come in. Now he brought 3 golems. Was it 3, I think? Is that 3 in there? Yes, 3. So that means the kill squad is going to have to take down pretty much half the base, or 3/4 of the base almost. And that's exactly what's happening. Thus, the reason why he didn't start on the Queen side is he understood that he could actually do a lot better pathing coming in from the opposite side of the Queen and let his kill squad pretty much destroy the whole base before they got to the Queen, and using the final jump with the golems and the Queen and the King and the bowlers behind it to take down the enemy Queen in this final section here. Now, the loons and the Hound are really just for cleanup and kind of the afterthought of the attack. You've got 1 air defense in the core, which the Queen might get. Will she get the air defense? Yes, the air defense drops. So that means now the loons are coming in. Now, why would you drop loons here? I've talked about usually maybe come up to the north. However, since he's got golems tanking for these units, you want to put your loons there if you're bringing hogs. That would be the smart plan, because those golems are up and they're going to distract those units completely. So it's kind of like a free troop space in the sense of you don't have to worry about your loons taking any damage at all. And with this Hound up, he's going to be able to cover this Tesla farm right here. I assume this was probably the second attack on this base, so he knew the Tesla farm was here. Thus, he's saving the heal for this final Tesla farm. He didn't use the heal on the kill squad. He used it for this Tesla farm with the rage to help out his golem. I'm not his golem, his Hound, and the loons behind. And look, beautiful. Let me pause it. What is this loon doing there? Back in. So that means in case all these loons died, look, the wizard tower moved on to the back end loon, distracting it from the main core of the loons, thus keeping his loons alive longer, and very nicely done. That's why you save loons for the back end. If you can, try to do that, especially if you're going to encounter a wizard tower. There you go. There's some 10v10s, a lot of diversity, some legit 10s, some kind of weird 10s, but maybe you'll encounter bases like that. Hopefully this video helped you out, and we will see you next time, my friends. Be sure to subscribe, be sure to clash on, and let's get better together. Halo out.